Hey guys, thanks for popping in and joining us today. We're throwing a video together for everybody out there in the workplace that is interested in running your own in-house workplace training. So there's a couple options that you have to do this, different organizations you can train with, and you also want to consider your state and OSHA regulation just to make sure that the training you're providing is workplace and OSHA compliant. So with that said, usually the foundational programs we have are going to be the American Red Cross, maybe the American Heart Association, or it could be the Health and Safety Institute. These are three pretty commonly regulated training organizations that individual workplaces with their own in-house training program tend to opt into. And essentially what you can do with these programs is become instructors at the workplace, which you can then now teach your employees or your staff to have a base level certification that will qualify you again for workplace and OSHA regulation in the workplace for first aid, CPR, and AED. So, a couple things you need to do to get started with this. Number one, you need yourself to have a base level certificate with the organization in which you want to train under. Second thing you need to do is take an instructor class so you can learn how to teach the program, obtain all the program materials, textbooks if needed, instructor manuals, presentations, videos, PowerPoints, streaming online, digital downloads, a lot of different options you have in terms of curriculum. So you'll need to obtain those things, and then you'll also need to get the equipment, right? You cannot be an instructor and train people if you don't have CPR mannequins or AED trainers or types of PPE like gloves or breathing barriers, things along those lines, cleaning wipes to disinfect the equipment that you're using. So these are all things that you want to consider as you're starting to think about, setting up your in-house program. The other thing is you want to talk about is alignment. So you can do your own thing in terms of your own training center or authorized provider, or you can work with a bigger organization in which you can align with them and you can use them as your training center to run these classes at the workplace, right? So you do have a couple different options. We are always taking on alignments in our organization with many businesses who train specifically Red Cross and have an interest in becoming an instructor, learning how to teach the program, and ultimately implementing that program into your workforce. So if you have any questions on anything we just kind of addressed at a glance, feel free to reach out. Happy to talk you through that process. And as always, if you need anything, please reach out, and you can see some links below for our contact information. Thanks so much for joining today.